versus Deathstream.
Here we go.
It was Godly versus Viewers. I don't care. I've never seen somebody so consistently take less than 50 damage so many games in a row, no matter what skill opponent he's against.
It was crazy. But you can see Acno's already switching it up. He's playing the Yumiko right now, and even though you've seen him playing some Yumiko today, I don't think he used any Yumiko in the Winter Championship. He definitely never fought Godly in a tournament match with the Yumiko.
It's the tech. I just saw the reason. Acno puts up the neutral sig. The wisps come out, right? It doesn't catch you on the ground, but it does catch you on the ground if you do the Axe Neutralite startup, and it catches him before the move hits Acno. I just saw it happen twice already.
Wait, that's huge.
Where Godla was trying.
There is a tiny little hop when you do the Neutralite on Axe.
Yeah. And he punished 2 Axe Neutralites. I'm like, that has to be it. Like, I mean, there's probably more to it than that, but that is the coolest adaptation of Yumiko's neutral sig I've ever seen.
Yeah, you know, I feel like a lot of players have trouble actually utilizing the traps on Yumiko, and to be fair, they're intended to not be abused in any way, right? Like, they're very tight. The frame windows to use them well.
They don't even like do anything on their own. Like, when you hit them, you have to do the combo.
To follow up. It does almost no damage on their own. The frame window to do anything with it is extremely small. But Acno's going to be the one that does it right. And he's already started off taking the first stock away from Godly, putting a little dent in his armor.
He is just absolutely stumping Godly's movement.
Here comes Godly. Wait a second. Don't forget that this is Godly. Oh, he cut the spot touch too. Dude, oh my gosh.
Dude, Godly is just getting destroyed by it.
Yeah, he is winning engagements with this Yumiko trap, the surprise side sig. He's got a huge damage lead on Godly already.
And this is crazy because Acno is a player who I would not be surprised to see a signature count of like 2 to 3 at the end of a game when we're looking at the stat screen. And I'm pretty sure Acno's he's used more signatures than light attacks this game. It's so crazy
how cool to see.
Doing so well with it.
Wait, he must have thought he had a recovery attack and he didn't. Oh no, 2 stocks down. Godly is he's disconnected. Wait, that was the bot. The bot just killed Acno. Wait, did he disconnect? This looks like a disconnect.
It does.
It's either Godly perfectly. Oh, there, he's back now. He's back.
Okay.
That's hilarious. He did disconnect. He reconnected really quick. Maybe he had a connection issue on his side.
I took a stock.
and the bot took a stock for him while he was gone.
Let's go.
But it's not going to help him much. Because even before that little disconnect, which he came out, he actually got a net positive from disconnecting there because Acno respected it.
Yeah.
The bot, the surprise haymaker sent Godly out. And oh man, I think he's just given up on this game here.
Right off the edge,
because it was looking pretty rough for him, and Acno takes game 1 in a dominant fashion.
Another interesting thing that I noticed there is that a common tactic from any Brawlhalla player really is that when you're being faced with a lot of signature pressure, you could go for a dash forward weapon throw to interrupt the move, right? But Yumiko with the down sig on Bo, he went to throw the axe over it. The wisps are still active, right? So he slid right into him. Like that was something that happened. So Acno's got a very amazing like counter aggressive style.
Was this Yumiko intended to counter Godly? Because it feels that way.
Absolutely is a player who after a loss, like when a loss is that
you got to imagine it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago now, right?
He's going to go into the lab and he's going to figure out how he's going to beat this guy. Because Acno's got 11 gold medals for a reason, and it's not because he's a pushover, that's for sure. So this is so cool. Oh, that's right, and here we go.
Well, we're going to run this one back. Well, not actually run it back. Acno's up 1-0, but here we go. Can Godly overcome the counter that, oh my gosh, maybe, well, looks like it.
So far,
it looks like he hasn't been hit yet. Taza, oh my goodness.
I was going to say, so far, all of that felt like a punish off of Acno not getting the first weapon. But then Acno threw his weapon, and now it's just like, okay, this is destruction. The weapon literally got kicked out.
Oh my god, a 25-second stop for Godly.
We're back to the Monday esports dev stream. How much damage is he taking? 17. Oh, he's going to hit 3 more hits.
He is making the most decorated European player look like a viewer on the dev stream.
I mean, that's what that first stock looked like. But Acno is now stabilizing, and I really mean it when I say that first stock felt like an amazing punish off of Acno not being able to pick up a weapon. And when he finally got the hammer, he was already in the middle of a combo. It was just a matter of trying to get his feet back on the ground. And now it's a little bit more back and forth.
Yeah, and the traps haven't worked. The traps are not working on Godly. He's starting to mix up how he throws the weapon. Look at that air throw. He's mixing it up a little bit, and it's setting Acno for a loop here. He's doing the fakes. You can see him. He'll dash and throw the weapon downward and just pick it back up to juke Acno. You know, it's like a pump fake, right? He wants to get Acno to react to a weapon throw that doesn't happen so he can punish it afterward. Here comes the, okay. Godly thought Acno was going to go low, but Acno went high.
That's the second side stick that just fell short of hitting him, and that one actually went punished. Oh, Godly could get an Axe Sider, and I think that might just be the stock.
Yeah, that would put him up 2 stocks over Acno. That's crazy. Okay, X pivot. Gets the scoop. It's not enough. Godly.
Okay, that's an air.
Okay, Acno, he equalized the stocks. If you squint really hard, or if you're colorblind, you might think this is an even match right now.
Then he gets hit with the neutral and gets it flying. But here's an opportunity. Let's see how Godly's playing around it, because he has dashed underneath the neutral sig, and there we go. He dashes underneath it again, and then he neutralizes on the other side. Acno still hasn't lost the stock, but that'll do it.
That's gonna do it. He caught it like as far as the ground extends to the right is where he landed that neutral light, and it just makes sense that it would KO. Okay, Godly a full stock ahead right now, and it is just not working for Acno. Look, Godly's not falling for the traps anymore, and oh, now he lost his weapon here.
Oh man, that's
doesn't matter.
Twice in a row. I think
Acno wants the hammer so badly that he's not willing to starve out the weapons from Godly. So Godly's able to use his weapon throws as a projectile, and then just re-grab a new weapon because Acno's not letting go of his hammer.
Right,
He wants the traps. Traps are not working anymore. They worked so well in the first game.
Yeah, we've seen one hit, and it was a bow down sig at like the beginning of the game, and ever since then, Godly has played around them perfectly. And we see Acno now put out quite a bit, and they are doing a good job at tempering Godly's aggression, but it's not doing a good job of getting this lead back in Acno's favor, as Godly is getting the hit that he needs in here and there. And that's a neutral light down or neutral light. Okay, Acno.
He is getting a lot off of the surprise side six.
Yes.
From
the
hammer.
ledge. Yeah. Oh, big nair. Let's see what he can do here.
Okay, now he's stealing weapons away. Godly punches him out right before the weapon spawns, able to grab the gauntlets. He can definitely finish a stock with these gauntlets. Okay, Acno ties it up once again, but also once again, he is deep in the red, and he's not gonna have a second chance this time.
Yeah.
Acno's gotta close out the stock right now, or Godly's gonna tie up the set.
Ooh, that downlight punished by the X-Sider. Godly doesn't risk going for a ground pound. Bow recovery, pretty good at grabbing that.
Godly is so right not to go off the ledge against Acno here. That's the one way Acno can turn this around at the moment, is if Godly goes a little too hard off the edge, and Acno gets a nice little ground pound, and then gets the rest of his jumps. GG.
Godly looking for potentially a neutral light, because the neutral light's a pretty good KO option. This damaged on the edge, and Acno wants to touch the stage and gets jumps back, and he makes it. Godly goes back, has the axe. Got to be really careful about it. Like sidelight nairs.
He's flying away on that nair. He's so damaged.
The best move to get hit by right now is an axe side light. When you're this damaged, you're
he's done. There's no, that's gonna KO. Wow. Okay. Godly came back with a vengeance there. Ties up the set 1-1. He looked really strong that whole time. Acno definitely got surprised in the beginning, but you could tell in the end, even though he was playing from a deficit the whole time, but he was keeping it straight. And it looked like he got his bearings again. So this next match, I think, will be a lot closer. This next game in the match.
Yeah, and let's see if we go to Mammoth again, or if we're going to be able to change the scenery here. I do think Godly did a fantastic job. Before, he was getting caught by the neutral sigs. Now he dashes through, he pivots, he does a neutral light.
He clearly made adjustments. We were asking the question in the break, can he make the adjustments? Yeah, obviously he can make the adjustments. He clearly made the adjustments.
All right, so now Acno didn't immediately lose his stock at the beginning of the game for not picking up a weapon, and it's Gauntlets versus Hammer. He's putting up the neutral stick, but he's acting a little bit faster out of it, and he's in fact jumping through the wisps when Godly's not doing an aggressive maneuver himself.
Oh my God, he charged an unarmed uppercut and it worked.
He read that so hard.
Yeah, he is like a mile ahead. The game's not fair if somebody can see in the future, man. And Godly is clearly using his godlike powers.
There are so few moments where I think charging a signature like that is ever good. And Godly made that look like the cool, like it was absolutely the best thing to do there because Acno out of hitstone, he just wanted to get back to the ground as soon as possible, and Godly was so ready for it.
Godly knew that. He was like so in tune with like how Acno would react out of hitstun that he was steps ahead of him. That's crazy.
Whoa, all right. Nair hits. Godly trying to grab him out of the sky with the gauntlets. Nutrsa comes forward. I just don't feel, I suppose that is a gauntlet sidelight to turret, but Godly's been doing a good job getting underneath and on top of Acno with the neutral lights and down airs with the gauntlets.
The traps in the first game, the traps were like, whoa, how could anybody beat this? And Godly's like,
and now it's like,
he's making him look useless now. And now I'm feeling like Acno stopped even using those whiffs. He's just getting hits on you for it. But well, here we go. Acno takes the stock. He didn't take too much damage, but he is playing from a damage deficit again.
Ooh, downlight opener, trying to catch Godly off guard, and Godly punishes.
He had the perfect punish locked and loaded.
Oh, that's great damage, though. And we're seeing a little bit more of a standard neutral game from Acno with the bow now. Mainly just because I don't hear Yumiko's side signature and dodge effects, right? But it's like also when you're using a mixture of downlight and sidelight, gravity canceled or not, to get on your opponent, that's much more what I would expect. And Godly is trying to be like, okay, what do I do now that he's not putting out wisps all the time, and he's starting to figure it out. The silence are coming through. He's like, okay, it's free game now. There are no booby traps on the ground. I can actually use this move, and he gets it twice in a row, and the recovery up the top.
He is really making Acno think twice about using all those signatures because he was very successful in punishing them. But once again, he tries to bust out the wisps. It seems like it's gonna guard him and do really well for him, but Godly gets through it. Not that time, though. Not that time. Again, maybe? No. One more try? It'll work this time. Oh, no. He lost his dodge. He has no dodge. Godly's going to go after him.
Whoa! I cannot believe he dodged.
What? Oh, he caught him on the backswing. That's so ideal.
I didn't even know. I did not even know it hit that way.
I think Acno did that on purpose.
I learned something new today. I knew the backswing hits. I did not know that it hit back.
It hit backwards.
That is so sick.
You got to be at the perfect range for it.
What?
Acno had it all figured out. That was so nice.
Wow. That's crazy.
And now it's a really close game down to the final stock. Acno just caught up in damage. It's an equal game here. And Acno's got so much momentum. Godly's desperately searching for a weapon. Acno's going to steal this weapon away from Godly. Godly's still searching for a weapon, and he's getting destroyed in the meantime. Acno, weapon starving, not allowing Godly to do anything here. He's coming in for the KO.
Side sig.
Oh my God.
How is Acno so precise with that move? Oh, he goes for the jump nair. Oh, God.
Come on.
All right.
Woo!
Yumiko's side sig showcase there. Dude, I want to see that knockout again with that backswing. That's so crazy how much success Acno got off of it. And once again, we are just flip-flopping between players adapting to each other. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the set only lasts so long, so eventually you alternate enough times that just one of them's gonna win.
Okay, so there's the nair. That nair from Godly was so crazy. He spot dodged the hammer sider perfectly, gets the nair, and then that comes out of nowhere and catches everyone off guard. That is so sick. Yeah, look at that. He gets the dash jump forward, and at the very end of the dash jump, he puts in the gravity cancel side sig, and it makes it look like the distance is like double. At least to me, it does. That is such a quick, deceptively quick move.
Yeah. Man, Acno is really threatening areas of the map that are usually not threatened when you're fighting against somebody, anybody.
Right.
I mean, between the wisp and that hammer side sig, that extremely fast leap, Godly's paying attention to new things. He's got to be worried. What used to be a safe distance is now no longer a safe distance, and Godly's got to deal with it differently.
Look how long Acno was untouched that entire time.
Like, you can see that like flat orange line.
And then
at the end of
5 times on that flat line, you were just kind of like, he's trying to get a weapon, but he can't do it. And that's because Acno was just destroying him. Wow. 19, I think, was the signature count for Acno that game on the screen before that. That is just crazy.
Well, and a lot of them were unsuccessful. Like a lot of them, not just missed, but actively got him hurt.
21% of the 19 hit. That's pretty decent.
Still pretty good, considering that they're traps that aren't necessarily meant to hit. Oh, Godly just changed. But wait, Okay, yeah, Godly changed to Bodvar.
That was, and he's using a loadout that is not unfamiliar, right? Like,
Yeah,
like
wait
this could
a
be
second.
Swado,
Is
this could be
this a call-out to
Simple.
Simple?
Like, it could be a lot of players right now. So
This seems like a call-out to Simple here, and I gotta question this from Godly a little bit. Acno has so much experience
Yes,
fighting
yes.
a Bodvar in Winners Final.
Talk about a comfort
matchup. Maybe Godly's Bodvar is way different than everybody else's, okay, but how many times has Acno fought a Bodvar in Winners Final? Not even just in general, because yeah, in general a million times, but just in Winners Final alone. More often than not, I feel like. Because it's usually Simple who he's fighting out here, and Simple got knocked out pretty early in the bracket today, a bit of an upset. But here's Godly holding the flame, holding the torch here for Simple.
Oh, Acno's so sick.
Oh, that was
that
nice.
Pick up gravity cancel silent recovery to catch Godly's recovery, even in the game, but that daylight silent will get it.
Nice punish from Godly.
It's not quite the same on the bow, is it? Like,
yeah, it's a little bit slower.
The distance is longer, but Acno just seems to fall short of it each time. I'm surprised that knocked out on Demon Island.
Perfectly equalized.
That was great. I guess that's another benefit, is that you are going to get way, way more distance off of Yumiko's neutral sig than you would off of a gravity cancel stomp into Nair. Like that hammer Nair gets that extra bit of height that you
look
need.
at this. Acno was waiting for Godly's weapon throw there. He perfectly spot dodged it, and now he's got weapon control. He's going to starve this out. Oh yeah. This is what you get for throwing that weapon, bro. Just in neutral for no reason like that.
Oh, he gets the neutral sig up the slide charge. He chases after him. Okay. Understandably, he had to give up that weapon, but it was after getting a ton of damage. You know what's so cool about this is that in game 2, I remember you talking about this, where with Acno's playstyle, you remarked that Acno was fine letting Godly pick up the weapons, and that's where Godly got a lot of success. So a small adaptation, Acno putting the pressure on to deny it.
Yeah, he is willing to throw that weapon away. He wants the hammer. You can see he just preemptively got rid of his bow there in hopes of grabbing a hammer. He clearly wants the hammer, because he was very successful with that hammer side stick, but it's paying off. The switching of his weapons is paying off. Uh-oh, not that time though.
Yeah,
he got rid of it, and right before he could grab the new weapon, Godly grabbed it. Okay, here we go.
Is he gonna try the side stick again?
They're both close to getting knocked out. This could go either way.
No side stick. Okay, gets caught by the daylight sight on the ground. Weapon toss goes up. Godly could go in for the edge guard. No, picks up the hammer, goes all the way around. No!
He almost got the same punish.
Yeah.
An unarmed recovery was enough to knock out Godly. Now he's on his final stock. If Acno takes this stock from Godly, he will move on to Grand Finals, guaranteed top 2 position, and a seat at the throne.
Daylight side air.
Not if Godly has anything to say about it. Here comes the edge guard.
Oh,
okay, wow, an unusual edge guard. Usually you knock people down when you're edge guarding there, especially on that tiny wall, but he was so damaged. Acno knows the damage thresholds on every map, I assume, because he's really, really, really good. And he was right to do it, man. A recovery like that covered the entire wall. It covered more options. It was a more consistent thing to land. Has less killing power, but he didn't need any more killing power. It worked perfectly. Here we go, down to the final stock.
Oh man, Godly
really has to win this, or he's going down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, there was a moment there where Acno just stared at him, being like, I know that you're in the position we got to approach. I've got that damage lead, and now the Nair comes through. Weapon toss up. I think a hammer's prime, and Godly's really thinking about this, because you're right, if Godly goes down, that's a trip to the lower bracket. He doesn't get that winner side Grand Finals bracket reset security that he would like right now, and Acno one stock away.
Oh, they're scared, dude. You can see it. Acno's getting damaged. Godly might take us to a game 5. Uh-oh, here comes game 5. He perfectly dodged the weapon throw, but he's got nothing else. We're going to game 5.
Huge. Yeah, Demon Island, the only stage where a recovery like that won't work. Like that, he just barely gets to the bottom of the stage, and Godly gets it. And he was really patient there towards the end, not going to give Acno any opportunity to punish off of the down stick or the neutral stick that he's been going through with the bow and the hammer. Really well played. And now we're going to game 5, and the switch over. That recovery was so crazy. I looked at that and I was kind of like, oh, he thought he couldn't get the spike, so he went for damage instead, and then it just ends up knocking out anyways. Oh, huge.
Yep, so close.
And Acno was betting that Nair on hopefully catching Godly going for
to get a chase
pound,
dodge,
and then Godly goes like, nope. He just dodges right back.
Don't chase dead people.
27 count for Acno on the signatures, 11% accuracy. It's just so cool to me.
I like seeing it.
Acno is normally a player that has like 5 or 6, and the accuracy is like 60 to 80% because it's like he's playing Koji. If he goes for the down stick, the neutral stick, it's because he's read you.
Because he's trying to knock out with it.
He's punishing you
Most
perfectly.
signatures are designed to knock out, and that's why you see so few of them.
That's why
but he's
Yumiko's
using
so
them in very different ways. He's using them to build damage.
Speaking of Koji.
Speaking of Koji.
Yeah. Okay, game 5, and Acno after that last game goes like, all right, he thinks that Godley's got it solved, and also, I would be willing to argue that the Yumiko was designed in his head to deal with the Rayman.
For the Rayman, right.
And now that he's forced to switch, and because he
this
won...
is a more familiar matchup for Acno.
And because Acno lost and Godley won, Godley has to lock in the legend first, right?
And he got to make sure that Godley was going to use Bodvar
Your
again.
Bodvar? All right, now I'll go back to
I'll use the guy that I've beaten many a Bodvar with in tournament play.
Absolutely.
So here we go.
We don't get to see
that
kind of counter pick strategy often, and that's really cool that that's happening right now. So game 5, I would be saying, at least in terms of history, I'm giving this matchup advantage over to Acno, even though I called Godley was the set. So let's see who gets first stock.
Sniped!
It's huge.
That's a big damage lead, dude. This is looking like, I mean, what a great start. This is going to be very difficult for Acno, or for Godley to come back from now.
Ooh, nice wake up down air for Godley. Stop, side aired, could go forward with the side sig. Acno dashes back, gets the stop out of Godley, and both of them are just waiting for them to make the first move. Oh, huge bait!
That was so slick.
Weapon throw down. And it was the first time I think he's done it this set, so Acno totally reacted for just like a regular weapon throw. Oh, but
that's what it took.
Oh, Acno went for the neutral sig. Godley goes down, but this is so huge. Acno's about to be up 2 stocks.
Dude, oh, what a play, dude! What a crap pound, and Acno has perhaps secured his place now. This is a huge lead. And even though Godley has had Acno in knockout range for a long time, but he cannot seal the deal. Acno's too quick. The jukes aren't working.
Well, and part of Acno being too quick there was when the platform was traveling across the stage, he used the platform to get in range to get that recovery right as Godley got a new weapon to get even more damage. Down that recovery hits again, Acno.
No way. Is he going to 3-stock his way to Grands?
Holy cow.
No.
Okay, wait, there's still a chance.
Still chance.
You're telling me that sword recovery knocks out on the side of Demon Island, but not on Mammoth Fortress? What the heck? I cannot believe Godley hasn't gotten that stock yet. Is Acno going to 3-stock him? That would be so crazy.
Oh, he lost his weapon. Wait. Oh, that's got it. He dodged the weapon throw using the downer, but
makes it back.
He still has enough.
I can't believe it. That weapon throw had like weaved through.
3-stock.
Okay, I think
the 3-stock dream. It's on the way.
Everything does it here. Godley's just gonna get one. How did Acno not get hit?
He's crazy. He's crazy.
I mean, he's
got a lot of room to mess with.
It doesn't.
But the 3-stock dream, destroyed. Okay, even if Godley doesn't win this, he did prevent the 3-stock.
That would have been something. He still has the JV opportunity here, and that's huge because I was talking about how Godley is a super efficient player with not getting hit in general, and to see him almost get 3-stocked in game 5 here in Winners Finals. Boda, I cannot believe how crazy Acno is on the Koji, and I really do believe it worked out exactly as we hypothesized, where it was like, okay, Yumiko specifically for this Rayman. Oh, you're off the Rayman. Let me show you how good I am.
We talked about the adaptation.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Every single game this set.
Acno is making adjustments, and that was a really, man. Oh, this is some good slow-mo.
Yeah.
Oh, we're eating good today, dude. This is a good slow-mo.
I think this is where he gets the ground pound that clashes with the recovery here off the D-light. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, he goes for the downlight, and he goes for recovery, and he gets hit by that. Yep, that's right. And then we've got the finisher here. That neutral sig. I don't even think Godley was that damaged.
But he landed the neutral sig so high up in the air. Look at this. Jump up, bam, snipe. Don't worry, it hit. You knew it hit.
What did I say? 5 to 6 signatures per game on an Acno Koji with a higher accuracy. And that's exactly, that's why the Yumiko's so bonkers to me. It's like, I didn't even know Acno had it in him to press the heavy button that much. Like, I was like, I cannot.
It's different with Yumiko. The signatures mean something different.
It is. And I believe that for